Okay, so dorsal is towards the back of the body, and then ventral is towards the underside of the body.
Okay, so the anterior is located towards the head of the body, and then posterior is towards the end, and then lateral is the side of the body.
Median is towards the center of the body. Right and left. The pig's right and left. Proximal towards the trunk. Right here.
Okay, so the distal is further from the trunk, so down this way. Then we got superficial, which is laying closer to the body, so closer to the body, so like on the body. And deep is underneath or below, so in.
So the epitrusium is the thin layer skin on the pig, like right here. All this. See that? That's what you want. There.
The head is right there, the neck, the trunk region, and then the tail's right there.
Okay, so then we have the pinna, which is the external ear, which is here. Here's the external ear. And then we have the external nars, which is the nostrils. Right there.
This is the umbilical cord. It connects to the fetus.
Okay, so this is the forelimb, and this is the shoulder. This is the elbow, that's the wrist, and these are the digits. And then on the hind limb, this is the hip, this is the knee, this is the ankle. Those are the digits.
And the heel.
And then this is the heel plate.
Now I'm going to use the forceps and peel the lateral freps open. See that? Just like that. There you go. Incision to expose the diaphragm in between the diaphragm and the ribs.
After Devin opened up more doing open these flaps, we exposed the diaphragm, which is like right here.
And this is where we made the cut. See that?
And then we open this up wider.
And these are the ribs. Right here. Good.
Cut through the ventral part of the rib cage, which is right here.
Okay, so to free the umbilicus, we had to cut through the umbilical cord, which is right here, and then the other end is right there, where it enters the liver. Okay, so first we found the thymus gland, which is right here, which partially covers the anterior portion of the heart and extends along the trachea to the larynx up here.
Here we have the thyroid gland. It's a small, solid, reddish oval mass on both sides of the neck. Okay. So we found the trachea before, and we used that as a landmark to find the esophagus, which is like right here. The stomach is located right here. I'm cutting open the stomach. Lengthwise. Is of a fetus pig is a meconium, and there's a fold in there that is called the Okay, so we found the cecum, and it is the junction. It's right here, and it's the junction. Actually, it's a blind sac that is the junction between the ileum, the end of the small intestine, and the colon, which is the beginning of the large intestine. Okay, so we cut up into the soft palate, which is the back of the mouth, very soft, and it attaches to the nose through a tube to the throat, and in there is the larynx, which is right over here. It is a hard-walled chamber composed of cartilage tissue. We cut the larynx, which exposed the vocal cords, which are right here.
The trachea is located right here, which leads to the bronchi back here, and then the lungs and the diaphragm back here.
Okay, so we have the perolar membranes. One is on the outside, one is on the inner surface of the peroral cavity, and the other is covering the outside surface of the lung. So one on the inside on one side, on the outside on the other. This is the heart right here. This is the heart, and there's a layer of pericardial sac that is around the heart, which is right here. Okay, so on top of the heart we have the coronary vein, which is the blue one, and the coronary artery, which is the pink ones, right here. This is the right atrium.
In there.
This is the posterior vena cava. Okay, up here is the anterior vena cava, and it goes into the heart, and the posterior that we showed earlier goes from the heart in the bottom.
So right here, the external jugular brain, which drains the head and neck, and into the internal jugular vein, which drains the brain.
Okay, so we have the aorta arc, which is this part right here, and it comes out of the heart and wraps around down. And then up here is the common carotid arteries, which come from the brain back to the aorta. Actually, the blood gets pumped from the aorta through those up to the brain and back. So the aorta is down here, and then the pancreas is right here next to the stomach. Okay, so there's an artery that connects the kidneys and helps supply blood to them, which are down there.
A short tube coming off the kidney is the renal vein.
So you point out it, right?
The two kidneys have two functions and are located right below the diaphragm.
So within the kidneys, there's the ureter that expands to form a funnel-shaped chamber called the renal pelvis, and the renal pelvis is known for the medulla, which is characterized by the high solute concentration for urination. It's inside the kidney here.
The anus is located right here, and right above it, right here, is the vagina.